going on, you wonderful, wonderful people? It is I, the biggest of Robs. This is another episode of Big Rob's House of Entertainment. No Chinese food. So it's going to be probably a really short show this week. I apologize. I thought I actually filmed longer than I did, because I did something really awesome this weekend, but I didn't. I apologize. I'm still learning this thing, y'all. I'm sorry. I'll do better next time, I promise. I was down in St. Augustine this weekend for the River City Wrestling Convention, WrestleCon, and had a blast. Me and my buddy Shane was there. Was there yesterday, Saturday, and today for a little bit. Got to see some awesome stuff. Got to meet some really cool people. I took some footage. I'll show you the footage. Here's day one. We are at the check-in line. Not quite started yet. Thankfully, we've gotten pretty good spots. See how long it takes us to get in. We're starting to check people in. Good, because the line's getting long. Alright, I have officially got my wristband. We're still waiting to get in, and the line has grown a lot. So we graduated from standing in one line to standing in another line. Thankfully, still near the front of the line. And stand in. So as you can see, it was a lot of standing in line. We got to the convention center and we stood in line to check in. And when we checked in, then we went and we stood in line for the meet and greet packages, because I had already pre-purchased. And then we went to a different line to get our bags checked for security. And when we got through with that line, we had to wait for the doors to open. And when the doors opened, we went and got in yet another line for the meet and greet. And every single line we got in, we were there kind of early, so we ended up at the, like, almost not the beginning of the line, but pretty close to the front of the line, and it was awesome. Except we get and lined up for the meet and greet, and we were. This is the only negative thing I have to say about this con, okay? So if anybody from River City Wrestling Convention is listening, listen up. This is important. We got in line, we went over, they pulled us out and said, hey, if you're in line for this meet and greet, you need to line up in the hallway, which is smart. It kept us out of the flow of traffic. Brilliant idea. Except the line goes all the way down the hallway and around the corner and out and down another hallway. And after we've been standing in line for an hour, probably, maybe longer, an official comes out about halfway down the line from a side door and says, oh, by the way, if you're here for the meet and greet photo op, you need to come here. And so all of us at the beginning of the line has been standing there, now have to fight our way through the people that just got there the last 20 minutes. So that was a negative experience. And there was no reason for it. There's no reason they couldn't have come to the door we were lined up at originally, because that's where the officials told us to line up. But the photographers, the people that was doing the photos, they were very professional. In, out, done. In, out, done. It was great. The meet and greet package that I had purchased and it was in line for was the team bestie, Trish Stratus and Lita. And two of the nicest, warmest, sweetest human beings. Like, literally, they said we're in and out, in and out, in and out for the photo, yet at the same time, they still greeted every single fan. They were warm and enthusiastic, between the fans, you could tell they was really enjoying hanging out with each other like they're real friends in real life, you know, because they were a positive, high energy the whole time, and like try and actually made a connection with everybody. So I mean, it was amazing, and the photographers in the studio, like I said, they were great too. I'll show you the picture. I'll put it up here in a second. I took I don't have the digital. I just took a picture of the actual photo. But I'll put it up here so you can see it. I'm the ugly guy in the middle, and then the two beautiful women beside me are Lita and Trish. But then after we got through the photo shoot, we turned around and got back in line for the autographs. And so we're at 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th line of the day. And so we get in line for the autographs, and that one actually went pretty good. Again, we managed to get pretty close to the front of the line, and this one, because of what it was, they were actually taking a little bit longer and actually talking to the fans a little bit longer. And again, two of the nicest, sweetest, warmest human beings that you will ever meet. I mean, they're, at least in the professional wrestling world, these are two big time names. They're Hall of Fame performers. I can't talk. And they were just as down to earth and sweet as could be. So I can't say enough nice things about them. After that, I'll be honest, we were there 8:30ish, and we got done with the autographs a little after 1. So 4.5, 5 hours, and I may be wrong at the time. Anyway, 5 hours of standing in lines and basically standing in one place at every single time. My dogs was barking, and Shane's was too. So we decided that we'd go on to the house and regroup and come back this morning and hit up some of the vendors, some of the merch tables, and see what we could see, right? So I'll roll that footage now. This is from today.
Day 2, and guess what? We're standing in a line again. We are in the con. This is day 2. You can see a ton of awesome people here. That is the Godfather. How's it going today? Cool people. SoCal Val, Bull Nakano, Thunderbolt Patterson, Jerry Lawler. So many awesome fans, so much awesome merchandise. Oh, it's a great weekend, y'all. Jimmy Hart. Some awesome people selling books. All kinds of amazing merchandise. Live wrestling later. This dude is 17.5 feet tall, and he keeps showing up out of nowhere. He is impossible to find. Also really cool art.
So as you can see, another line. We had wristbands, so we went and got straight in line, and we didn't show up quite as early because, again, we didn't have to register. We had wristbands. So it actually was not that long. We waited for security bag checks again, and they let us in. Tons of people there, tons of merch, vendors, lots of pro wrestlers signing autographs, talking with fans, interacting with fans, live pro wrestling, because it's pro wrestling convention, right? I did get to do a meet and greet with Ron Simmons, also known as Faarooq of the Acolytes and the APA Protection. Very nice genuine individual. Talked with him for just a minute or two. He was very nice, very personable. You know, I was asking him, I said, well, you enjoy these cons? And he said, yeah. He said, absolutely. He said, we get to actually interact with the fans. He said, we never got to do it when we were on the road, you know, because you got to get in the car and go to the next town. He said, so it gives us a chance to interact. He's such a nice guy. This dude could probably kill me without breaking a sweat. He's getting up in age, but he is still massive. And it ain't fat like me. This dude is, like, you could just, like, his dude's power. He's great. But super nice dude. I'm super glad I got to get an autograph and a photo op with him as well. I'll throw that picture up too, you know, so you guys can see it. I really enjoyed everything. You know, you got to see some of the vendors. There was a lot of celebrities, professional wrestlers. I would have loved to meet up, but I just didn't really have the time and stuff because I had to get out of there and get down and get to work, or get down to my motel so I can go to work tomorrow. But I had a blast. It was an amazing weekend. I didn't buy anything other than I get, you know, my autographs and stuff, but I didn't buy any merch or anything. But they had some really nice stuff there. It's just the fact that I didn't see anything that I really needed to add to the collection. I can't say enough cool stuff about this con. If you get a chance to go and you're into pro wrestling, definitely go. But that's pretty much it for today. Like I said, I didn't have a ton to do or to show you. I wish I had taken more video, and I apologize. I will get better at that. But I did enjoy it, and I wanted to tell you guys about it. That's it for me this week. Make sure you check out my buddies Hassel and Monster over at the Nerdy Man Room Show and Hassel Spoiler Ridden Reviews. And check back with me. I drop a new video. Try to do it every weekend. Check out my TikTok page, Big Rob's House of Entertainment over there. I do different stuff over there. Until next time, may the force be with you.